Okay, so this is the major diagonal A11, A22, A33, and above the major diagonal you are making all the elements 0. I mean, I'm just explaining the process. What are the process in the Gauss-Jordan elimination, and elements below the major diagonal. Okay, so this is the diagonal. Element above the major diagonal, element below the major diagonal, we want to eliminate and make it 0. And also these basically this matrix, this is named as diagonal matrix. Okay, so this A matrix is transformed into a diagonal matrix. Also we have to scale these elements, okay, in the diagonal matrix. For example, this A11, A22 and A33, these rows are scaled to yield unity diagonal elements, and which transform A matrix into identity matrix. That means after elimination, I mean in the process when we solve example, that time you will be able to see that these element A11, A22, A33 are scaled to identity matrix, are scaled to unity. Okay, and in the process you are making identity matrix, and finally if you convert A matrix into identity matrix, you can actually get whatever are the coefficient on the right hand side. What you are getting is your solution vector. Okay, so I will explain you the process probably. First let us go through this slide. So rows are usually scaled to unity diagonal elements, which transforms A matrix into identity matrix. Transform B vector is in the solution vector. That means if you can make, you are able to convert this into identity matrix, it is very obvious that if you multiply this A matrix with the X matrix, and then you can always transform this matrix into the solution vector. It is as simple as that, because these are unit identity matrix. Then Gauss-Jordan elimination can be used for single and multiple B vectors. So even if you have multiple B vector, for example the right hand side are multiple columns B1, B2, B3. So it may happen that as I told you in our mechanics, what is KD is equal to F. So what is right hand side is the force vector. So if you are able to change, you have multiple force vector. If you are able to change the multiple B vector, and then you can still use those methods. Number of multiplications and divisions for Gauss-Jordan elimination is approximately this. So you may see how many operations that we have to do by for converting A matrix into identity matrix. There are many operations, because ultimately you have to eliminate these three elements. Ultimately you have to eliminate these three elements, and not only that, you have to scale these elements to the identity unit elements. And entire process has how many operations? If you have n is equal to n cube by 2 minus n by 2 plus n square. Of course, n is the size of the matrix, and which is approximately 50% larger than the Gauss elimination method. Okay, so Gauss elimination के compare में this has more operations. Okay, so of course it is because, but we have to learn every method, and then of course Gauss elimination is efficient than this method, but we have to learn this method as well. Okay, so I will explain you the process, and then we can I think simultaneously you can solve the example as well.
But what is your small n?
Small n is the size of the matrix. For example, 3 here. In this case, it is 3. Okay, 3 by 3 matrix is there. So there are 3 cube by 2 minus n by 2 plus, I mean 3 by 2 plus n square. So n relates with the size of the matrix. That number is, if there are 5 by 5, then n is equal to 5.
And the capital N represents the
Number of operations, yeah, number of operations. So how many operations you have to perform? So in Gauss elimination also, I think I will give you that formula also for Gauss elimination, where number of operations you can compare both, and then you can decide which one is more efficient. Okay. Anyway, so moving to the next slide. Okay. So this is the example, and I think all of you can write this matrix 80 minus 20 minus 20. This is your B vector. Right hand side it is augmented. This is 3 by 3 matrix. So first what we will do, first we are scaling this element 80. First I will explain you, and then later you solve this example for your own clarity. So first what are we doing? This is your matrix 80. Ultimate objective, you can one by one start making, scaling your element. So 80 divide by, I mean row 1 divide by 80. Okay, that will scale the first element. So first element unity that we want to make, and it will give, and rest of the element, these two row will not change, but the first row will surely change when you are doing the scaling process. Okay, then applying elimination below the row 1. Okay, that we want to eliminate, just like again we have to perform, of course, the Gauss elimination is part of these as well, because when you eliminate these two members 0 and 0, that time we have to apply Gauss elimination. Okay, and how are you applying Gauss elimination? What is your pivot element? Your pivot element is 1 here 1. Okay, and then you are using these element in the denominator. So minus a21, so it is this element, minus a21 is this element, divide by 1. Okay, multiply by row 1. Okay, and you deduct that entire coefficient and multiply by row 1 from the row 2 where I want to eliminate. So what is the algorithm? This is your algorithm. Row 2 minus 20 by 1, that is a21 divide by a11. Okay, multiply by row 1. So I have written here the coefficient for your knowledge. Minus 20 by 1, what is that? a21 divided by a11. These are your Gauss elimination multiplier, and we will be using in our further topic, that is LU decomposition method. If time permits, we will cover that in today's class. LU decomposition method, these are called elimination multipliers. Okay, and you will be able to see how useful are these elimination multipliers. Okay, second elimination that we want to perform here. So I want to make this element 0, and for that what I am doing, minus 20 by 1, that is a31 divided by a11. a11 is your pivot element. Okay, and then you multiply it with the row 1, and then deduct it from the row 3. Okay, so जो जिसमें से हमें एलिमिनेट करना है वो रो में से डिडक्ट करना है, उतना आपको याद रखना है. सो R3 minus 20 by 1 into R1, and this is your elimination multiplier, that is the coefficient. So if you do this, these two are eliminated. So those who have not understood Gauss elimination properly, I think for them I have repeated this thing. Now when you actually go further, what we want to do now, you can scale this. So first what we will do, scaling Gauss elimination, right? So first column you can get rid of. So first focus on first column, right? So you can make this element unity, eliminate these two members. Second, you make this element unity, that is you scale this element, so divide the entire row by 35. Okay, and when you do that, divide the scaling row 2 gives you a221, that is row 2 entire row including coefficients. Please understand, including B vector which is augmented, entire row including B vector you have to make it divide it by 35. So you get here 1 unit, and you get here the change coefficients, that is minus 5 by 7 and 5 by 7. Now the next step what will you do? You will eliminate this minus 25 and minus 1 by 4. So that will be shown in the next slide. Okay, so next is we want to apply the elimination to both both the unit element and row below the unit element, these element. Okay, so these two we are focusing now to eliminate. So what will you do? slightly different than Gauss elimination, because Gauss elimination we are making upper triangle, right? Here we are not making upper triangle. Here what is our objective? We want to make identity matrix fully. All 3 by 3 should be my identity matrix. Okay, and then only like I can, it is different than Gauss elimination, because Gauss elimination we are eliminating only this 1, 2 and 3 element, and then you make upper triangle and you find out your coefficient unknowns simply. Similarly, you can even make lower triangle and you can do, but here we want to make identity matrix. So these two above row 2 element will also be eliminated by this coefficient. So what is that coefficient? First we want to eliminate from first row, right? So R1 जो रो में से हमें eliminate करना है उसमें से deduct करना है. And what is your elimination multiplier? Here what will be the pivot element? This is a pivot element for both the cases. For both the cases, this is a pivot element. So whether above or lower, upper or lower element, your pivot element is minus, in this case, it is A12 divided by A11 for to eliminate this. Okay, and in this case, it is A32 divided by A22, which is shown over here. So A22 is your pivot element. Okay, in this case A22 is our pivot, and what is the elimination multiplier? A12 divided by A22, A32 divided by A22, and that you multiply with row 2, both the coefficient, deduct it from row 1, तो ये 0 हो जाएगा, deduct it from row 3, तो ये 0 हो जाएगा. So you can see here 0 0. So after applying these coefficients, you can get this. Now what will be the third step? What will be the third step? The next step I have already written here.
Then multiply 7 by 750 into R3.
Yes, very good, very good. So this entire row we have to multiply it with 7 divided by 750 by 7. So that you get unity element here. Okay, and 300 by 7 divide by 750 by 7, and you get 2 divided by 5. Okay, now next step is you want to eliminate. So you have to be very careful when you actually multiply this elimination multiplier. Okay, that if you do mistakes in that, your answer will not come. Okay, so this carefully you have to see. Now next step is you want to eliminate these two members to make the identity matrix. So one by one we apply our Gauss elimination process similar to Gauss elimination. That is, what is your elimination multiplier? This is your pivot element. Now you can see when exactly third pivot element is being used from this diagonal. Okay, this is your pivot element, and then minus, what is the elimination multiplier? Minus 3 by 7 divide by 1, minus 5 by 7 divide by 1. So I don't have to write 1 here, right? It is just for your understanding I have written 1. So in the textbooks you will be able to see that there is no 1 written here, and you shouldn't get confused, because this is unity element. What is exactly this? Is pivot element, and pivot element always go in the denominator, नीचे जाएगा हमेशा. तो minus 3 by 7 divide by 1, minus 5 by 7 divide by 1, multiply by row 3, because जो रो में से हम डिडक्ट करेंगे वो आपकी जो जहां से एलिमिनेट करना है वो रो होगी. ठीक है, तो multiply by row 3 and R1 minus R2, and the entire process will give you this, and this is your answer.